lights as usual.
Well, we can talk about it. We've gone live. Good afternoon, good morning, good evening, wherever we might be. As we started, in fact, with 22 seconds to go, Ian pointed out that there are claims of drones chasing something live on YouTube right now, and he's going to go off and find those video claims of live on YouTube right now. In the week that, was it a Belgian guy? I can't remember. Or Dutch guy said, oh, we need more counter-drone systems. Look at these terrible drones chasing over airfields. And where was it, Ian? Where was the one earlier this week? Was it Holland or Belgium?
Belgium, wasn't it?
What's the difference?
Have you tried chocolates from Holland? They're no good.
I would say chips, waffles, and chocolates, and yeah, exactly. There's several.
It's Dutch. I remember that much.
Oh, we spoke Dutch. Oh, there we are. Then. Hello, Mick. How are you? Yeah, apparently there is a live drone incident occurring. More lights in the sky, no doubt. But yeah, the chat was jumping up and down about it earlier this week. A funny old thing, he's trying to sell counter UAS gear. And there's been some dreadful posts on LinkedIn by counter UAS companies really pushing the boat out on all this sort of stuff.
It's just coincidence.
It's just coincidence. You're absolutely right. Just for interest, what counter drone gear do you have at Tokoroa? I mean, your mayor must be.
He's a major counter drone system. Yeah. Mind you, he has to take his socks off if he wants to count them past 10.
Yeah, because obviously an airfield would, that sort of level of importance would need some gear.
Strategic.
Like that.
It's a strategic asset.
Strategic asset. Do you not find anything, Ian?
Not at the
Doesn't
minute.
look like it.
I'm just doing a few more checks.
Yeah.
I'll show you the tweet in a second for someone claiming it, and then the entire audience can search at the same time.
Yeah. Any idea which country it is, they're saying? None at all. None at all. In the private chat. All right.
Sky News have put Brussels Airport, and then there's
Sky News. Oh well. All right. Let's ADSB. Let's get the ADSB up as well. Liège. Standby callers. I'm just getting the ADSB up as well.
Oh, I think this will be some UAP person claiming everywhere.
Is this the Brussels one?
It's the story is just sprouting.
Yeah.
Let's have a look. We'll look together. Hopefully, some data will arrive. Oh no! Don't say it. Oh look, it's a mystery. They've even taken the ADSB data down as well. Okay. I don't want live UTC 2031. Yeah, that's. Oh, here we go. Right, so where's Liège then? Do we say Belgium? Belgium's not very big. This is the whole of Belgium.
Brussels Airport, according to the stuff I'm reading here. Brussels Airport closed after a reported sighting of a drone 55 minutes ago.
Yeah, Brussels is the one that news are reporting. I think the other person is just some UAP person jumping up and down. And so they're now saying somewhere in the UK. I know it's stuff. I'm like, yeah, whatever.
Well. Oh, it doesn't look closed, does it? Oh, hang on. Oh, shit. What day? What was the 4th, 11th? No, that's today, isn't it? Yeah, no, that's right. It's today.
Yeah, don't blow up Parliament till tomorrow.
Yeah. Speed 30 times. So let's go back to speed normal.
Oh, hang on. We have video. Usually typical rubbish. Hang on. We're 4th of November, 44 minutes ago. Hang on.
Close it. Well, they might very well shut the airports at the sight of birds. They might very well. Here we go. Here it comes. Let's get ready.
Oh, another potato camera.
No. It is drones. It's drones.
Oh. Really? Twinkle, twinkle, little star.
Well, that is.
It's got a strobe. Who's got a strobe on their drone?
Well, I would as a bad actor, but then I'm a bad actor generally.
That's a blinky light. How do you know that's a drone? It could be a 747 intending to turn. It's got its indicator on.
Yes, but you could actually see the wings in this. You probably can't see it, dear viewer. That's aircraft coming down on approach.
Does that say DJI on there?
Yeah. Game of drones. Drones seen over Incline Brogle. Helicopters has been scrambled.
Has they?
Has they? Yes, indeed. Oh,
dear. Well, did anyone check for remote ID signals? This is the EU. Don't they have mandatory remote ID already?
They do.
Well, who did the checking? Did they check? No one checked. Because it might diffuse the narrative.
If they put up a military or police in some of the countries, they don't put up ADSB either. So, and this is a problem again. Why would you put a helicopter up at night with its nav lights on when you're saying there's a drone? Because everyone's going to go drone. The helicopter lights. They do it every time. It's incompetence of the highest order. And again,
I have an idea. Shine a laser pointer at whatever it is, and you'll soon find out if it's an airplane.
I wouldn't mind.
You will.
If you had a genuinely malicious drone that was there to cause havoc, the last thing you want to do is task a helicopter into its path so that it can then strike the helicopter. It's just complete.
Especially if it's an F-16 or something.
Especially if it's an F-16, yes, or F-15 even.
F-15, yeah. Yeah, those F-15 drones are the worst.
Yeah. So I'm looking. I don't quite know where the base is. I've rewound the ADSB to 1852. So what sort of time would it have been local? There goes a Hercules.
Don't see any drones on the ADSB map.
Yes, of course, that's right. Well, we should see, but what we should see is we should see everyone leaving the sky. That doesn't seem to have happened.
Look, it's gone now. Everyone's. Why they're all pointing in the same direction?
They're all pointing north. My word!
Is there a strong wind or something?
Yeah. I don't see.
Looks like there's a bit of procreation going on in the middle there. What's happening there?
Yeah. Yeah, we're seeing normal air traffic there, aren't we? We're not seeing anything unusual. Well, there we are.
Shouldn't the idiots have cameras?
No.
I'm not talking about you. I'm talking about other people.
With not anthropomorph. You know, the things is Haley balloon full of ciggies. Oh, those balloons. Those balloons. Oh, there's Mr. Diaga. Hello, sir. I hope you're well.
It could be a boat full of Venezuelans.
Oh God. Yeah. These continuous reports are really beginning to get me down now, and the authorities not actually doing anything about it and choosing rather to run with the narrative because it suits them. It really is getting a little bit too much, and this will cause us problems yet again. Just reading another thing here, but yeah. Oh, Stephen in another thing says he'll be online soon because we've got to break his website. He's got a new website and we've got to break it tonight because that's what we do, isn't it? As discussion guided by common sense, well, that's never going to happen here. That's a ridiculous concept. Absolutely ridiculous. I don't know why that is making a noise now. I don't know. Right, let me close that. That might stop that making a noise if I do that. So whilst we wait for Stephen, who we've got to break his website, what else have we seen this week that's annoyed us? Ian, I'm going to let you drive. I'm going to let you drive things with what you can say and can't say, because plenty of stuff's annoyed you this week.
Yeah, well, it was actually end of last week that it all started annoying me. I got lots of rude responses back all on the same day. I got 3 or 4. In fact, it was the day after last week's show.
Spooky.
So it was a whole set of replies back, all being really rather nasty. So the MOD tried vexatious, and I point out that I have done three freedom of informations in an entire year against the MOD. So I pointed out not a chance that that's ever going to hold up as vexatious. And in fact, you can't get away with that anyway, because there's been an upper tribunal case where the judge decided that volume isn't a case for vexatious. It's kind of the attitude, the questions you're asking, that kind of thing, the motives. So I'm asking, all fair. It's all fair game. It's all polite. It's all with a genuine. It's stuff where we're just asking genuine questions for stuff that we need to know. For example, with Lake and Heath, is there any evidence of a drone? It's a perfectly reasonable question. Have you got EOIR video? Yes or no? It's these aren't difficult questions to answer. You either got evidence or you haven't. So anyway, I've gone back on that. So I put a huge clear response about how that's unlawful, and then I've had other I've got other cases with the ICO, which I think at this rate by next year I'll probably be doing 3-4 tribunal cases at once, the way it's going, because I'm not backing down on any of them. I'm asking, the questions are getting answered now. You answer the question, or we go to tribunal, and the judge can decide. It's as simple as that. Because I'm fed up of it now. I want the Gatwick stuff done and dusted, and the Lake and East stuff, even that over a year. It's about time that was done and dusted as well. And it's all the more important because of this very stuff we're seeing tonight. Got the EU doing all the stupid stuff. We've just got these airports that refuse to spend the money, and governments that refuse to spend the money to buy decent counter drone systems, and then wait until it gets to winter, and then people to look up and go to the dark sky and go, "There's lights, there's lights in the sky," and cause an entire alarm and close an airport down, and it keeps going on, and then it's every time send up helicopters, and then I remember like Munich airport, they go, "Oh, we sent up the helicopters," and then there was a second wave of drones. Oh, what a surprise! I just can't understand how this
Well, I think I want to dispute your call of spending money, because we know that the associated militaries will have the gear, not just counter UAS gear specifically, but really good radar systems that if they choose to, they can spot and that fine. So we just know that the militaries, or the military in Brussels, should have just switched the kit on, and they would have been able to say quickly yes or no, there's something there. But the communication isn't there. The money's been spent on the gear that will detect stuff.
Well, there's some places, and then other. Then the problem again is we need to have an EOIR or equivalent, like in Munich Airport. After the panic, the police then drove in their super flashy video van, which said laser on the side. So everyone was going, "Oh, it's got lasers. It's going to be shooting them down." It's like, no, it's a laser gated camera. So it can see a long distance, even if you've got rain or whatnot, it can see through all that and get you a clear image. It's like, I don't care which system you decide to buy, just buy something where you can get the video, and then you can put the video up and you can go, shut up, SUAS News, shut up, X-Jet, shut up, UAV Hive, here's some evidence, and we'll go fine.
Shut up, Weeb. Weeb Diaga, that he can be quiet as well for him as well. He's doing excellent work. That man. Yeah, but why do you need video? I don't understand the requirement to have video.
For proof, to say, and this is the annoying thing. Can anyone ever give a description? All these people would close the airport down. What do you look like?
I mean, how long would it take to knock up an AI video? 3 minutes.
3 minutes. What are you doing with the other 2 minutes, 30 seconds? It beggars belief. But really, to me, it does speak to not joined up systems for the detection of these things. And when your military really doesn't move, then it's not there. if people aren't really moving. Now, what did worry me was that also in Belgium, it's alleged that someone fired a counter UAS gun into the sky at one of these things. Now, that's a worry.
It's not alleged. You've got the defence minister specifically, and this is the defence minister that's wanting to get the parliament there to sign off on lots of CUAS. And they're going, there's drones everywhere. The drones. We fired the guns and they didn't do anything. Well, thinking, well, if the guns aren't doing anything, then what's the point of you spending them? Because all you're going to be doing is getting a counter drone system that's going to have an effect on it that you're saying already isn't going to work. So
wait, I've got a better counter drone gun you should buy.
Yes.
Link in the description.
Exactly. That's right. Yeah. Buy it. Well, because we worked for a counter drone company, but we were dissatisfied with what they were charging, and their patents expired. So we were able to create a factory. Oh, we need to make the video.
Understand is your counter drone gun can't do anything when you're shooting at a Jupiter, and I just don't understand why they don't understand that. And if you're doing it at an airliner, it can be having an effect, but it won't be like a drone where it's instant.
So you're saying we need nuclear weapons?
No, what I'm saying is you need to take this equipment off all of them, because if you're firing a gun and you don't know what you're firing at, you should be given one. It needs taken off you. And I even said that on Twitter. I said, if you've got people shooting at lights in the sky, you need to be taking those guns off them now, because a gun like that, you should only be shooting it if you're when you're going, oh, yeah, I can see it clearly. It's a quadcopter and it's got a grenade on it. That's fair play. You can fire it then. But if you're going, oh, there's a light in the sky, and I've been told that lights in the sky are all drones.
I can see the next headline. Drone seen over airport disrupts GPS and ISM bands for miles. A malicious drone operated by Russians, which had left from a submarine in a local fishing pond. Oh, it's all, the media's got a fortune to be made here.
Well, there was that. Was it? I can't remember what nationality that aircraft was, but we have had an aircraft incident due to jamming happening in Ukraine. But an aircraft.
What about, was that Korean one? They shut down the Korean airliner. Did it wander off track because of GPS? Yeah,
it did. Yeah, that was that one as well. Yes, that's right. That was a long time ago. And John mentioning counterproductive 12-gauge shotgun. Hello, Sticky. Yeah, we've taken your name, being late to the party. Good evening, welcome to you. Did we all see that video of the world champion shotgun chap?
Yeah, versus the drones. Down?
Yeah, and he did really badly, didn't he? Did you notice that they arrived from exactly the same place every time? So it's just once he did manage to hit them, but he was world champion with the right ammunition, and he also wasn't starving hungry or freezing cold or being rained on or
a target, a real target,
or a real target. Yeah, the one that would got him would have come from behind, wouldn't it? I thought it was a very.
I think it's a lot. You'd have much less adrenaline if you don't realize it's life or death.
Yeah. Oh, yeah. Let's have a look for that video while we wait for. Should have that.
How long before he's conscripted into the Ukrainian armed forces, eh?
They probably wouldn't have him. They probably wouldn't have him. They probably think, I don't think so.
Have you seen what they've done to their tanks now? They got all this sort of like porcupine bits of wire and stuff hanging off to try and detonate the drones before they can get close enough for the shape charge to damage the tank. They look amazing. Yeah. There's like this big fluffy ball of metal. That's brilliant.
Yeah. There he is. Let's get. He's telling us, and go on.
Sorry to interrupt, but I'm going to put in the chat. We've got another definitive, indisputable image of a drone.
Oh, fair enough. Well, let's look at that right away. Then I'm standing by with bated breath. Let's just get forward with this a little bit.
I've just got to work out. Put it in the chat now. Well, here we go. Hang on.
That's a clay.
It's a hand launch drone.
I thought he did really badly. Really badly, basically.
It's hovering over the motorway, just ready to attack all the cars below.
Oh, yeah. Well, that's what you do. Is this where it's going to be? Oh, I see. There it is circled. Well, that's good.
Oh, yeah, that's a drone. Gee, you can tell straight away that's a drone.
Is that the whole sum of the image, Ian?
Yeah, that's there going, but that news publications put it out. So
In that resolution,
there's an entire news story about it going on.
Are we looking at this in the same resolution as each other?
Irrefutable evidence, Gary.
No, for some reason you've got that low resolution, Gary. I don't know why. Let me send you the link.
I'm a very, very long way away. Oh, there we are. That's a bit
there you
better.
go. Yeah.
I'm a very long way away. There's two lights. I mean, it's gone low res like that. All right, where's it going now? Now it's gone. It's flown off.
Must be aliens.
What you were linking there, Gary, to click, but they are literally doing a BBC style live news feed now of everyone panicking.
Oh, we had there's two lights on that.
Yeah, scroll down as well. They've got an image of like these big, huge, scary drones as well.
Of course they have.
They've gone for AI images or stock images that are scariest. Oh dear.
Well, she looks honest. An honest reporter there.
Oh, here we go.
Definitely. Look at that.
Oh,
That's moving 10 times faster than any plane could.
No doubt about that. No doubt about that at all. That was definitely a drone. Definitely. Quite a big one as well, I reckon. Probably, I don't know, sort of similar size to some sort of regional airliner. Something like that, I reckon.
What about that big alien drone that flew behind the sun, and when it came out, it moved in non-ballistic fashions because of gravitational lensing?
Well, what?
She's just talking. It's a talking head.
But how many times can... Oh, there's some people looking at the airport. The airport's closed. They're off a track. Yeah. Oh, dear.
Oh dear! Go and find the journalist on X right now and say, "What are you doing, running video of aircraft and passing it off as drones?"
Yeah, well, I had, and lots of other people had a really dismissive response from the BBC. What department did we write to? Ministry of Complaints or whatever it was.
Yes. So did you do the Ofcom follow up?
Yeah, I did. I haven't got any of it lined up to show you here, but I did. Yeah.
Okay, cool. So the BBC from weeks ago, as we discussed, they'd said this is Aalborg Airport with a drone flying above it, and it turned out, well, it was neither a drone and it wasn't even Aalborg Airport. And then so the BBC have basically said, gave us the worst apology ever, in that. They said, "Oh, well, we got this off a trusted news agency." Well, that doesn't exclude you from the fact of checking it yourself, and the fact that you made this whole narrative up around it, and you didn't. Your own journalist ignored the fact they were being hit up on X before broadcast.
What happened to BBC Verify?
Yeah, and
that's who it was. Yeah, that's who it was.
Them on the phone for over 30 minutes, so they knew, so they didn't do anything out to correct it. So then it actually says, "We are sorry that you are upset." That is not.
It's your fault for being upset. Yes. Goodness me! But the BBC are really in the hole now. Could you see they edited some footage of Donald Trump to misrepresent him in a panorama documentary? I hope he sues their pants off.
He's saying he is. Wow. He's intending to actually. So we'll see. But
that'll put the TV license up.
Actually, there has been a tweet out in the last 30 minutes on this saying I think it said there's 30 odd staff at the cost of over £3 million. It's claiming that something on the Verify bit. So it is frustrating that something like this, where we journalists were contacted beforehand, even after the event, they've been contacted. Say, look, you've got this wrong. You're definitely running video that isn't of a drone and isn't of the airport you claim it to be. And yet they haven't corrected any of the reports that I can see, and as I say, the apology isn't an apology.
No, it's saying that we were right, our sources were okay. Go away.
They were all busy at the Jimmy Savile Memorial Party.
Absolutely. Yeah, I thought it was pretty poor. I'm sure that the BBC of old didn't used to just run stuff. It's to keep up with Sky News, isn't it? Because Sky News, it used to be, quite simply, they just reported whatever you wanted, and then you didn't report it until you saw it happening on the BBC newsroom. Now they're just trying to keep up with Sky News and
The thing that's unfortunate with it is the BBC's own guidelines specifically say it's not about the speed. You're not supposed to get it there quick. You're supposed to get it there when it's right.
Yeah,
that's why there's no commercial imperative with the BBC, because they got the license fee to cover their things. Things like Sky TV, there's a commercial imperative to be first, but without that imperative, the BBC has to be the most accurate, but they're not.
Yeah, and so they're losing or have lost an advantage.
Might as well defund them. If they're going to act like a commercial broadcaster, defund them, because let them go for it.
Yeah, it was pretty shocking. It really was. I was very surprised. I see where Stephen is now. He's in the pub watching football. He got the time wrong because of daylight saving. Oh, you don't need to leave the pub. For the Traitor series versus. Oh yes. I've been watching that Traitor series. It's very good. It's very good. Oh dear. Well, we can't. Sure. Well, I'll tell you what then. As he's not here, let's take apart his drone bundle website without him, and then he can come and tell us off. Let me just get that up there instead, because he has just launched this website, and this website. Well,
that's crap. That looks like crap.
Let's see what it does, shall we? So let's try a live demo. Watch him come out of the pub quick now. So this is going to help us manage our drones, I believe. Let's have a look. Or he's going to tell me.
It's a very slow website.
Well, no, it's me. Look, so this is an example.
Can we get Wix to sponsor this stream?
That's quite possibly the worst thing you can say. You're evil. You're evil, man. Yes. Well, that definitely. Invoices. There's no invoices. Well, your business isn't being played.
It's a drone business. We don't make any money out of these things.
All right, let's go here. Projects. Someone else. I'll put the link in here just now. Gas line, September 10th. Okay, so this is obviously this is
big job.
Well, it's a system for doing all these things. Marcus Johnson. Well, what are we going to say to him when he finally comes on eventually? What will our queries be? I don't have any queries. It just seems.
Will this be age gated by the British government?
No, well, he's in Finland, isn't he? So I guess it won't.
Yeah, but they'll still block it. They'll block it.
I was quite surprised how my phone changed when I was over there to all the UK settings.
From Android to iPhone, or what?
Yeah, exactly. Yeah. Just exactly right. No, all the privacy settings and things on things like YouTube and all that sort of thing. Everything changed.
Oh,
yeah. I was quite surprised.
You're not using NordVPN.
Funny enough,
the description mentioned Gary get 10% off.
Funny enough, I am. I have been using NordVPN, and I didn't even ask him for a sponsorship, but I have. Well, I can't see how we can break this. Can you see how we can break this? I really can't.
Has it got a SQL database? We could do some code injection.
Something like. Well, there we are. This is Stephen's new thing. Let's put the link in the comments. I thought that would hurry him out of the pub, but he seems not.
Free trial. Free trial. Look at that. So you get a free trial.
Yeah, there's a free trial. Yes, that's right.
Does that mean you get legal aid?
I believe that's a free trial, or a trial certainly available in England if you say nasty things on social media. Maybe I can afford a proper gamer chair. You're right. You're exactly right. That's all. Yes, you shouldn't be on YouTube if you haven't got a gamer chair. You're absolutely right. What was I going to say then? I have forgotten. And there is the dementia kicking in yet again.
Brain
What
plaque.
was I? But yeah, tell me about it. It's
Oh, do you take serotonin? Did you see that today?
Sarah who?
Serotonin. A lot of people take melatonin for helping you sleep. If you take melatonin for a year or more, it doubles your risk of dying from heart attack, and it increases your risk of being admitted for heart failure by 3.5 times. They did a study on an observational study on 130,000 people, and this came out of the blue. So don't take it if you don't want to, don't need it.
No. I would have thought not.
This is just health tips. Remember,
I think it's
supplements.
Your other YouTube
Gary,
channel. The
10% off.
10% off. That's right. God, I probably do need it.
Ian, have you remembered what you wanted to say?
Oh, that's
2
right.
weeks ago?
From 2 weeks ago. Yeah.
It's totally gone. Usually it comes back, but no. There's something about the stream that fries your brain.
Chris Crockford, you rang. Oh, Chris Crockford. What trouble are you in now? He's here now. We're in trouble. Oh, I did want to ring you, Chris, but what I wanted to ask you, because Ian made a post today celebrating how he's not quite a journalist, and I couldn't, or not so much of a journalist, and I wanted to tap you up to say what was it that they said about this stream where we were in that hearing? It was something very, very similar. I'm sure you've got the writing in front of you. It was a similar thing. It was a similar sort of a comment. For those that don't know, Chris is not delivering stuff in Morecambe Bay at the moment. And
what was that about Manor? Did Manor lose the right to deliver stuff somewhere in Ireland?
There was it's a planning issue by local NIMBYs. So they've got one of their bases where they fly the drones from, and I think there was you've not filled in the planning application right for the drone, and then they did a very derogatory comment again, something along the lines of, it wasn't the kind of advanced technology we were expecting. So I tagged Bobby of Manor on that. I said, surely this is fighting talk, and I think he just didn't like on it, but yeah, didn't comment. He's obviously trying to. You're always going to have a bit of a problem, I guess, when it's something's new. You know, people making a fuss of it that are nearby, and so some people, I may or may not have the case. I haven't seen where their houses are to where the takeoff spot is, and if you were getting every single delivery drone going over your house, you might have a fair point, but I'm not sure that is the case. I do know with the system they've got, what it does do is if you're going from A to B and a drone has done that, and then there's another package going in that direction, it will do a slightly different path so that every time you're not going over the same properties. So they have done stuff to mitigate it, and obviously they've worked to make the rotors quieter. I think, and it might not have been approved yet, but I think they were asking to fly up actually higher up. So again, you lower the noise, but sometimes you've got people that just want to complain for the sake of complaining. So I can't imagine what they're hearing is any louder than normal day-to-day stuff like cars going past or people.
Just had $1 million idea, mate. $1 million idea. Delivery gliders.
well, Chip Yates is doing that already, isn't he? He's and plenty of people are copying him now. There's at least 3 others that I've seen that are effectively copies of that. He's got the powered thing now, and he's also doing a thing with Tridge from Argipilot, where they're going to have cardboard 1 ton of water dropping things just to slightly guide them towards a forest or towards a fire.
Water bombs.
Bushfire or something. Yeah, water bombs, and then lay them out of a Hercules. So they're actually working on that right now. So that'll be quite interesting to see what happens.
But don't people live near airports have the same problem? How do they handle it?
What
you know, if you live near Heathrow or something, you get airplanes flying over all the time.
Oh well, they why are some of our thumbnails not showing properly on current feed? I've no idea. I've no idea why
They look okay here.
just-
Everything looks fine here.
I think they're just different to what other
Cache
people
is probably
have.
corrupt. Yeah.
Cash, I haven't got any cash. I'm in the drone
No,
industry.
right.
What are
Your
you talking
Bitcoin's
about?
corrupt.
Bitcoin's corrupt. Somebody, yeah. The whole the buy. I'm trying to think of a good word in Bristol, where Filton was still operating, but it's not as busy as it was. But they built a big a new estate called Bradley Stoke, or Sadly Broke. So I have to say Sadly Broke, just north of the airport. People complain bitterly about the airport, but the airport had been there since the 30s. So it's like, isn't there talk of a new runway at Heathrow or something like that as well?
A V12 Merlin's got a pleasant sound. These whiny turbines, gosh, they sound like a woman that's been denied a bottle of wine. They're terrible.
Steady. I don't know. I think we're a bit light on stuff tonight, aren't we?
Are we?
It seems that there's not been an awful lot going on this week.
Well, that the New Zealand Dawn's aerospace, they did that record breaking because it's a rocket with wings on it, so it counts as a plane, so they can break records. It's good.
Yeah. Well, I mean, my word, that was a fantastic thing to watch, wasn't it? I mean, it's how far away from you is that? Is it miles and miles and miles away?
Can't reach it from here. Yeah, it's down the down the other end of the country.
Is it down the bottom?
Yeah.
So close to the poles. Oh well, yeah. The DJI L3 looks amazing. My friend was talking to me about it today and said if you had the money, you'd have one.
L3.
The new sensor that they've got, it does look pretty amazing. And remember, America, not available for you. That's the other thing that's really got me this week is a number of people saying, do you know, they might be banning DJI. They might, Yeah, it's just been announced.
I love all those people that said it'll never happen. The ban will never happen. They've gone quiet. Yeah.
No, they're still going a little bit. One of our favourite ones said the other day that no, it's not. It's definitely not going to happen.
What I find good is the retrospective aspect. They can retrospectively withdraw the FCC compliance on things like DJI drones. If they want to grab them all, they can say, no, we're withdrawing that, and you guys cannot fly legally.
And live from the pub, it's Stephen. What was the score, Stephen? Oh, it's not. He can't hear us.
Give him a chance. He's rebooting.
He is rebooting. He's
running Windows. It's taken a long time. Yeah.
We can be very abusive.
Hold on. Update. Shut down and update.
Well, if it's Liverpool,
I can hear you whispering.
There we are. Sorry, guys. Sorry, I was on mute. I do apologise. Sorry.
What was the score then?
The score, it was 0-0. It was 0-0 to Liverpool and Real Madrid. So, and at that point, but it was
1-0.
It was 0-0.
And
is this tennis or something?
It's something like that. And then the next point, I mean, I know you have these sort of things over there, trolls and gnomes and all. Have you captured a gnome and stuffed it in a bag behind your head there? On probably your right, not your left. You see that cone? That looks like a gnome. Yeah, that looks like you've got a gnome in a bag or something.
It's just cool.
Cones. It's cones, isn't it? I know.
You can make a sundial out of it. Then it would be a gnomen.
Sorry, guys. I thought it was midnight tonight, my time, but obviously it was 11 o'clock, and I do apologise.
But I don't know. It's super late, isn't it, over there for you?
I hear the dog ate his homework too.
The dog ate his homework. Is that the finger of Osama bin Laden? About the Phantom TX. Could be. Oh yes, I see the Phantom TX there as well. So look, we just had a look at your website whilst you weren't here, and we couldn't break it. So let's get it up on here again, and you can tell us what on earth you've got here. Go on.
Ian said you made it on one Wix. It was a Wix one. Is that right?
Yeah, I'm sure that was Ian. I'm sure that was. Sure, that was Ian that said that. So here we are. So I'm gonna try a live demo because that surely must be what I need to do. Oh, here it comes. Good old Marcus.
There you go. Yes, there you go. Mr. Marcus Johnson. Yeah. So this is so we have been busy over the summer, and we've been developing our new platform, and this really came from our own, let's say, pains when we've been actually working and the things that we wanted. So we thought we would develop it in-house, and then we thought, well, we'll just actually release it. And so here, when you go to the overview, you can see your equipment status here, obviously a bit lower. So you can keep track of all your equipment and who has it, because you might be giving it out to other pilots or other people, and you can actually see who has that, which is super valuable, because I keep losing controllers and I don't know who the hell's got them, and I have to go here and look and see who it's been actually sent to. So of course you've got different statuses for all the hardware as well. And then we have our documentation, which you can see on the right hand side at the bottom there. So we have documents, so you can upload all your documents if you have any authorizations, or your licenses, or your permits, or your insurance documents, and you can assign them to people as well, so they have access to them, so that if they need to get them, then they can actually have them as well. But you can keep it from an admin point of view as well. But if you go up to the top there, you can, that's quite nice, because you get to see the kind of overview, how many flight logs, how many, the flight time that you've had total for the amount of pilots and the amount of distance, of course. And I was just looking at ours today, and we have, I think we got up to, I think it's 3,000 kilometers we have for our pilots since the beginning of August. So we've had quite a lot of kilometers, and we get that from the logs. Is what security of data is drone below. I'm not quite sure. I will have to ask a developer that. I'm not quite sure, Simon. I can certainly find out for you and let you know, and I'll send you a message and find out. Our dev team will know that. I'm only high level, so I'm not too deep in the back end. But yeah, so and then if you look on the bar on the left, you see that we have the feed. So you can see there the amount of work that is ongoing or coming up, or even what has been done. So it's like a diary of work, and then you can click on that to see what projects and obviously what pilot is there. That's a kind of a rough overview. It will take you straight to the actual project itself, and you'll see there obviously where it is and what and who's assigned to it and what hardware they have as well. So you'll see everything with that pilot. So it gives you everything. And then does this pilot end up crunching the data? Who actually processes the job? Is it Maria Garcia? Yeah. So once they do the job, they will have to click for approval, and then it gets sent to whoever's on admin, and they can approve the flight. And then once that's approved, that then gets logged for, let's say, invoicing. So whoever does the invoicing at the end of the month or whatever will know what to invoice, which is really good, because we don't have to go to the pilots and say, what did you do this month? Or can you tell us what you've done? Because everything is here, so it's all logged, and then it's linked to the
broken it. I've broken it. Right. That's what I wanted to do.
Yeah. So
here it is. Okay.
Yeah. So
but hang on. What I'm trying to say here is job weather, job files. So is that where? So I've flown the job. Is this where I drop all the photos?
You can if you want now, of course, but we even we haven't been doing this because all our clients want us to upload to certain platforms, so we've not had the ability to do that. So but it's there if you need it, but even for the amount of work that we've been doing, which has been a hell of a lot, we have never used this. But that's not to say that someone else won't. Obviously they can use this if they need as well. So so this is the flight reports, and once they do the flight, you can then approve that. So And if there's any notes that they're put in there saying, it took too long because it was raining, or I didn't have access to the site or whatever, so they create notes that they can put on there. But then you can approve that, and once that's approved, that gets logged and gets.
And that's what triggers your billing.
Yes.
Okay. And does this tell us that the data's okay?
Yes.
Because they might have done the flight. So
that really, that's just when they've done it. Now, of course, if there's issues, then we have to go back and deal with it again. But of course, once they've done the flight, because what we tend to find is that at the end of the day, we tend to have clients that are wanting an update immediately. So they'll, especially when we're on the telecom, that's usually quite really, it's like, at the end of the day, they want to know how many towers have been done, kind of thing. So now we can give the clients access to the platform so they can see that themselves. So then they don't have to come to us to say what work has been done or what has been done, because once the pilots then say that, ask for approval and we approve, then the clients can see that, and then they know which sites have been done, which is really, really good for them, because then they don't have to come and annoy us or they don't have to annoy the whoever's doing.
So do the clients have a slightly different admin panel that they look at to this? They must have.
Yeah, they do, and they'll have a slightly, but that's the whole point, is that we wanted to give them access so that they could have as much transparency as possible. And we've been doing that, and there's a couple of case studies that we've done for one big project that we had. I wasn't working on that project because I was away, but and he found it wonderful because he didn't have to come and ask for flight logs, because part of the project is that he has to have the logs. Now he can get the logs there and he can actually download them, so he doesn't have to come to us and ask for anything. It's all there, which was really good. It was really efficient,
It's just.
I don't know if it's a question you've answered or not, but Simon's asking if you can put in KML.
Yeah.
Yes, we have got KML. Yes, we have KML. You can upload KML files. That was literally one of the first things, Simon, that I asked for with our development team. I said, please give us the access to upload KML files, and that's what they have done. So, and you can download the KML file as well, as so.
Well, the what 3 words works. There's my house. Oh, look, there seems to be a drones club here.
Ooh.
Who knows what the drones club was, though? Who knows? Anyone in the comments know? Write it in the comments. That's what the YouTubers say, isn't it? Who knows what the drones club is? That's not what you think it is.
So that one.
Like and subscribe. There you go. Spring Grove Dam. Oh, we can see the work we're doing. There's school over here. Just see. So I work over here. Anyway. And then the seaside, that big mountains here, 13,000 feet there, 0 feet here. There we are. Right. Okay, that works. So where did we do that for the job thing?
And he's gone.
He's gone to the drone club.
Yeah,
we do.
Those mountains got him in the end.
The mountains got me. Is this where we pull the KMLs in? Oh, Fetch Aviation.
No. You have to upload the KML files. So if you have a job, so we tend to work a lot with KML files, or we will have clients that'll ask us to do jobs and they'll send us KML files. So we upload the KML files to the platform, which will be linked to the job, and that will instantly give us, the location.
So where would we have done that? Where would we have done that?
If you go to flight planning, you should be able to do it there in flight planning, and you pick a location. So if you pick a location, it should take you. So again, if you do what 3 words or whatever, then you should have the ability to create.
Let's just click the pin there. Job locations. So what do we do now?
It's a good question. So it's whether
maybe it doesn't work on the demo.
Yeah, whether but if you go to projects,
yeah,
and you
create a project,
yeah. So therefore you can do it there. So then you can you should be able to create a project and stuff, and then in the location that it should be, you should be able to upload. No.
Okay. All right, demo mode is read only. All right, well, that's fair enough. That's fair enough.
Yeah. But you can't do it because that was literally the first one of the very first things I asked for, because we work with KML files all the time, and that was the biggest thing for us to
100% right. Good googling. Good googling, that man. 100% right.
I was going to say something to do with wine myself. I was going to say that, So.
Yes, dim-witted and often dim-witted young members. That's exactly what it is. So that's why it's there, and it's to annoy the neighbours here.
But if you go to flight logs, so you have a look in the flight logs.
Flight logs, yeah.
So we have this, and again, this was one of my requests was to really look at the logs and to be able to read the logs and get all the telemetry. So if you click on one of those, you can click on one, and then you'll have all the data from that flight. So you'll see everything to do with the altitude, to do with the performance and the location. And then you can flick along and you'll see that we have flyby mode. So you have flyby mode there, which is a nice twist on that. So you can actually see the flight as well. And see. So you get you get a look at the flight itself, and you can choose how that's been done. So there's a little flyby guys, the Easter egg there. So it's but yeah, so it's and you can just upload your logs there as well. So any logs you have, you can just upload them, and you can see all the information to do with the logs and the flights. These are actually flights that we've done. So even though it's a fictionless project, but these are actual flights. So these logs are real,
And so, do you get people really wanting this level? Is this for you or for your customers moaning about the flights, or
a bit of column A and a bit of column B? So they've been asking, and we've been asking. So sometimes we need to look at the logs, because if someone's come to us and said, I've been jammed, for example, or I was in a place and I don't know what happened and stuff. So,
right,
I'll be the one who goes and examines the logs, and I'm able to make sense of it. But now we have a platform where you have everything in it, and then you can examine the logs. So you don't have to go to external sites and stuff. So, I mean, really, what this is, I mean, again, if you go to the CRM there,
that's
so
where
you
I am.
have, and this again, we have different types of tools. So we have different sites. We're paying for different platforms. Now we have everything in the one. Now we have everything. So every drone operator who's doing business can keep track of everything in the one platform, right from the CRM, from the leads coming in to they get approved, right up to the invoicing at the end. So
actually, CRM meant crew resource management to me.
Customer relationship manager.
I know, yeah. But it means a different thing in aviation. But yeah. Our clients, well, that's obvious.
Yeah, and your team. So how many people you have in there,
And this is where you're abusive in the chat. You're abusive to each other.
Yes. This is where we send all the rude stuff. Yeah.
Fair enough. Yeah, fair enough. And the equipment is as equipment does. So it's all this stuff.
Yeah. So anything you have, so right down to your PPE, and I mean, everything was there. Apart, one of our clients asked for SIM cards because they're using a lot of SIM cards, so they wanted to have SIM cards in there. So we added SIM cards in, but everything else was by us because it's what we use. But again, we're listening to the clients every day. So if they come to us and say we want to have this, we want to have that, we will add that for them, because we're trying to get as much information from them as possible, even though this has come from us and our daily operations, but everyone's different as well. So if they've got something that they need, then of course we can add that. It's important.
Well done. So this launches tomorrow.
Yes.
Or today, actually, almost very nearly today. Yes, just about today. No, very good. And what sort of money are we looking at then?
I couldn't really say what it is because I'm not that side. That's the other side. That's the other guy.
Well, your sort of person doesn't dirty themselves with the mere bagatelle of cash, do you? I mean, very gauche and very, very, very out of order to discuss money, of course. Quite so.
It's really down to the value that the platform brings. That's all, you know.
Well, to be the sort of the devil's advocate in this sort of thing, why on earth doesn't DJI just bundle in something like this?
I know.
It's it would seem to me the perfect thing. And are there other products like this for the commercial drone operator?
There are a few other products like this, but I think that, you know, the main difference that, I mean, from our perspective on this, and no disrespect to any other platform in this, of course, because you know, I mean, they all have their own unique things, but you know, we have, you know, the issues every time we do projects, and we need some. So the whole point of us building the platform is that we need this. This is something that we have. I mean, right? You know, when I have a pilot who calls me and says, "I'm trying to find, the tower to have," I say, "Where are you?" I said, "Well, I'm here." He says, "But there's 3 towers there. So there's like 3 towers next to each other. So we really have to be able to pinpoint that tower to say it's that one, because we don't want him going and taking other ones and, you know, obviously wasting time and whatever." So, you know, so then we can be really, really specific on this. And then again, you know, I mean, like I said earlier, you know, we have the client at the end of the day. You know, we can finish our day. We can be, you know, sitting at home having dinner with a glass of wine, and then we have the client on the phone saying, "Okay, so we want to know how many towers you have done today." So then I need to go and call the pilots and find out from them, and then get all that information, and then go back to the client. So now we have everything for them. So we tell the client that you have access. You can see everything live. You can see everything as it happens. And once you have that, you know, you have a real time. So it saves us having to call the pilots, and it saves us, you know, the client calling us. So it minimizes everything, and it makes everything more efficient.
I think Flight has created I'm sorry, I'm not dismissing you. He's created a great Made in American platform, and I've forgotten the name of his new company that he's just putting out. He's just started with it, so please drop it in there. And he always makes beautiful looking aircraft. He had a video that was about VTOL. You know, is it really needed, etc., etc. And really beautiful airframes. And please put in Dublin. What's Dublin doing now? I see it under the chat here.
They're following our advice. This is a good story. Here we
are. What have we done now?
So if you remember, Gary, at the time, we were looking around the airport because they were talking about the jammer guns. We were going to say, just put on more detection. And anyway, the detection has worked, and they have found 3 mysterious drones that were harassing the airport. Where a local construction company, that instead of getting proper commercial authorized pilots, thought we should just give our chaps drones, and they may fly them and take the video that we learn.
That's what our council does.
I'm having the same issue right now for something very, very similar. You know, I'm dealing with it right now, and it's becoming a problem. But and of course, it all comes down to money. You know, but if they don't want to spend money, then they're going to have more problems, and it's going to give them more time that they're going to have to spend doing things that they shouldn't be doing. But yeah, it's really, really frustrating right now.
Every managing director has a 12-year-old son that can fly a drone.
Well, it's saying with that story.
You would think that, Bruce. You would think that, but no.
The outcome of that, anyway, is saying that the Irish regulator got involved. The people now being given all the official training, so that, you know, they've got a slap on the hand. They've got the training done, and it's good to see the airport using detection and that, not running after things with the fire engine with these zapper guns, where you're just asking to zap the wrong thing.
Yeah. Well, again, it's things.
It has to be underlined actually as well. It is good because remember how often the panics were back then, and we've barely heard oats in. So it sounds like they did actually get a grip of things there.
Did you see, Stephen, whilst you were in the pub, there was in Belgium, the airport closed.
Yes, I had my Belgian friend who lives in Portugal who works on the night. He actually was messaging me just before you were messaging me, actually, and he's actually asked a Belgian journalist to actually call me tomorrow. So apparently I'll be talking to a Belgian journalist tomorrow. But I need to talk with you, Ian, a bit, a bit later on about this, because I don't really know the background too much, but I'll find out more.
Yeah, we've already looked at the video up. They're already putting up what's clearly aircraft. So there's videos online. It's the same old thing. They put a helicopter up immediately afterwards. So guess what everyone's doing? They'll be filming the helicopter.
Yeah. Same old. It's the same old story, isn't it? It's just repeating itself, you know.
And here we are. Here's the outcome groups. I'm going to put this in our. I don't think the dear viewer can click this. Have a look. It's great stuff, and there was a great video with this. So I wish you all the best with this venture. I mean, you will have to have you on to tell us all about it. But I wish you all the best.
Don't jinx them.
Oh yeah. Oh yes. Our great kiss of death. You're absolutely right. We're absolutely right. Oh, we've got over time. I went over time by a minute. Oh dear. What else have we got before we go then, gentlemen?
Have you got a pseudonym called Surf Perch 365, Gary? Is that you?
Yeah, definitely. Oh yeah. Yeah, no, that's right. Yeah, thanks very much, Surf Perch. Yes, she's not. Yeah, no, it's very kind, very kind. Any more, gentlemen, before we go?
I think talk about something for a few minutes, because let's just check to see if someone else is having a panic in Europe while we're talking, because we don't want to get
and your Google search is somebody panicking in Europe? Right. Well, we can go back to the ADSB, can't we? I mean, it's kind of ridiculous. It really is. It looks to me like Belgium is sleeping peacefully now. Yeah,
it looks to have all stopped, but all the journos are on it, spamming out, again, without having done any due diligence at all.
Has anyone suggested to the journalists that they get the app so they can look for remote ID signals on their phones?
Yeah. I mean, and again, the talk of a remote, as we know, our viewers will realise remote ID will solve everything. This looks towards. I wanted to see if that Saab was airborne. Was that it there? No. Overlooking into Ukraine, because that would equally be able to look into Belgium if they swung it around. People are just waking up to the fact that remote ID is coming to the UK as well. It's like, where have you been? Where have you been for the last couple of years? It just blows my mind. Absolutely blows my mind.
It won't get worse before the end of the year. Just right before the end of the year, there will be a massive panic, and people will be wondering what should we do, But will it be like it's been in Europe, where no one gives a damn and nothing really happens? So
no,
it's almost forgotten about it.
They want to monetize it here, don't they? So I don't think we'll hear the end of it.
Nothing happened in the US either. Have you heard of any significant numbers of people being, charged with or fined for not having remote ID?
No.
But let me say that they have scraped all the data, so we do, and that is continuing. Look at the Daily Mail.
It's live.
Because you're bound to shortly with that shot. That camera's going to pick up the drone, isn't it? Yeah.
Oh, definitely.
Are they going to have things on those notice boards? They have like delayed, cancelled. Well, they have one that says droned.
But that looks very. Oh yes, there it is.
In that bag, someone's in that guy's bag. Maybe he's just walking around with a remote ID transmitter in his pocket.
But can you imagine? Someone has said to them, I want you to go out to Brussels Airport and do a live feed from the terminal inside.
It's too cold outside.
That's insane. See if you can get 3,274 views. Let's see if you can get some angry people in the airport. It just looks like it's working normally, doesn't it? Oh, I don't know. Look, on that note,
They've just stuck the camera on a tripod and gone to the bar.
What a suggestion. What a good idea. Look, that we've definitely gone down nonsense lane here. So let us depart. Dear viewer, wherever you are, will fireworks get rid? Yeah, there we go. Absolutely. Oh, don't, and pigeons and everything. Dear viewers, wherever you are in the world, look after yourselves. We'll see you again next week, 2100 gin and tonic, and maybe we'll get the outcome group here. Cheers now. Look after yourselves, everyone. Bye-bye.